Greetings, fellow Earthlings. Elton here, aka Retro Old School. You're looking north on a CP/QGRY/EXO train line. Looking north towards Laval. And where am I? I'm at Station Park Station. And why is it called Park Station? Well, because we're in the Park Extension District. And also we're almost next to Park Street, or Avenue du Parc, if you will, Park Avenue. And over here, that there is the old Castelneau train station. That Arctic scrap bus there, he's going to continue his route on the 80 route, going north and ending at Highway Trans-Canada Metropolitan Highway 40. But yeah, that used to be a long time ago, the old Castelneau train station. And now it's Park Metro Station. So anyway, I've been here for probably more than 20 minutes. It's actually kind of not bad today. It's about 5-6 degrees Celsius. Winds are light. I was here, as you might have guessed if you know me by now, trying to see if I could film a train, specifically a QGRY train, but them signals down there never lit up. So I'm like, man, I don't feel like staying here forever. You know, I got a lot of train videos anyway. And also I want to do a walking video because somebody's supposed to come by later. I have no idea what time to pick up something I framed. You know, it's part of my living. And I don't just sell stuff because, like, you know, I don't need the money. I need the money. The money. Money. Yeah, the root of all evil. So, of course, you know, when you're a train spotter, you're a train fan, you never want to leave where you are because you know you're going to miss something, you know. But this is not a very frequent line for freight trains, you know. That's an old company, very old company, King's Transfer Van Lines. I remember the commercials on TV, and that Atlas Van Lines, that's also not young either. Looks like they're doing a lot of movement at this company over here. And yeah, good old International. Got a Freightliner FL there. That truck alone looks like it could be 20 years old. The fucking box is only as old. Look at the doors on the side like that open. Looks like it could have been an old reefer truck or something, you know. And this whole building, like a lot of buildings, all redone, you know. This is really still a pretty industrial sector. Actually, I was here, I don't know, 6 months ago, I think, oddly enough, on a day like today. Spring, feels like the same actually, and the sun came out more than today, unfortunately. That's one of the reasons why I came out, because they call for some sun today. It'd be nice if there was more than I think, because it's been cloudy for 3 days, and today is Saturday, what, the 28th? You know, figure I'll do a walking video. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll see an oldie somewhere, a little car spotting. Look at this oldie right here. They all added up to the top like that. You don't see that too often, eh? Yippers. Shit, I don't even know where the hell I am. Am I still at Ogilvy Street? Because Ogilvy is on the other side of the street. But this is... oh yeah, Castelneau. Right. Castelneau and My Land. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even know that's what the street was called. My Land, eh? Because we're in the My Land sector now, you see? The other side of the tracks is Park X. And here it's My Land. Yeah. Totally revamped. That's the whole point, man, you know? We waste so much as a society, as I often say. You got to reuse what you have, you know? You see, they kept the structure and they just took, you know, they changed all the windows and everything else. You know? Jesus, I even heard that even the old bricks, people buy the old bricks when a building is knocked down because of the look, you know? So... here's a car I like. This is a car I like. I like this a lot. Q50, I think. That's a nice car, even though it's dirty. This isn't bad either, actually. You see that? That's how a truck's supposed to sound. Woo! Man, that chick really had it heavy with the perfume. I think it was on this street last year before. Man, there was like a late 80s Volvo, like a 740 turbo. That thing was freaking mint. It was gold, you know, with all the black trim, black bumpers. And you know what? I kind of regret not filming it because, you know, like all cars of that period, you know, when a car gets 25, 30 years old or more, it just disintegrates, you know, just rust. It's called built-in obsolescence. You know, when a car is built to only last for so long, you know what I mean? And now we're walking towards Saint Laurent though. And there was a really, well, really, for me it was really cool. It was a 73 GMC Cube truck that used to be parked on a street. I think it's this street, maybe even. There's a couple of other oldies. It'd be something if it was still there, or still around. I mean, it wasn't. I met the owners. Like, they don't even drive it. It's just, it was part of their moving business before. And yeah, you know what? Let's go down here. Or you know what? Actually, what street is this? Alexandre. Interesting. There's Alexandre. There's Alexandre de Sèvres. There's Alexander. You know, more people moving. Maybe it wasn't on this street actually. Yeah, the guy who had that truck, he also had a Roadmaster, like a 92, 93, 4, something like that. And there was also a couple other things on that street too. I think there was a Porsche 944. There was a Pontiac Acadian, which was really a Canadian Chevy Nova. And by the way, oh no, I already mentioned in another video. I don't feel like mentioning it again because I'm very good at being negative and rehashing things in my mind and just over and over and over again, you know, just forget about it. I think I made my point about one of my subscribers in the last video. I don't feel like mentioning it again. Now, you know me, I'm not a big fan of Audis, but that's pretty cool. That's kind of like an R8, sorry, an A8. Oh, Guru. Wow, I'm sure this guy doesn't have an ego at all, right? It says Guru on there, come on. Well, I like that color. That's definitely thinking outside the box, eh? Very nice. I also recall last summer, I think it was last year, there was a oh look, Waverly. Man, this fucking Maxima is clean. Jesus Christ, there's one in my area actually, a block from my place. It's not even as clean as this one. This one is clean, man. It's like 2001, 2002, 2000. These are getting rarer to find clean. And of course, if you don't know what I mean by cars, when I say clean, I mean like not rusted up. This thing is, they cannot be from here. It's too clean. It's beautiful. Wow, that is a premium Maxima. Jesus, Murphy, there's a lot of action around here. Construction, people moving. Moving, just keep moving. Da, 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 da. Look up. Way up. Yeah, you can see this is really an ever-changing neighborhood, eh? And I see some old tractors there, eh? There's some old fucking blowers in there. Look at that. You can see them from here, sort of. Too bad you can't see them well, but they look old, fuck. Oh yeah, those are old. What the hell? Damn this stupid fence. No, these are definitely some sort of specialized tractors. Are they like for rail equipment? That's what they look like. They could, I don't know. Interesting. Too bad it's all, again, it's all a big secret, fuck. Grossa Carella. You know? Oh yeah, look at that, baby. Yeah, I just put up today a video, a trucking video, you know, and a couple of guys already told me, they say, oh, we're looking forward to the snow removal videos, and yeah, we're looking forward to the snow removal videos. Yeah, well, fuck, I mean, I am too, but what can I tell you, end of November, we haven't even had a snowstorm yet. I hope it doesn't turn out to be like a couple of years ago where it wasn't a snowstorm until January. And yet the weather office says there's going to be a lot of snow this year. Well, I do believe that, but, you know, again, when? Not going to be a really long video, I think, guys, because I'm trying to really take it easy to not overdo it. Where's the other cross street? There it is, Saint-Urbain, look at that. I don't want to overdo it because I'm feeling good. Yesterday feeling alright because I've been taking things really slow. because I want to get rid of this pericarditis thing, heart condition, and, you know, be able to kind of resume a more normal life. Like I'm not talking about, you know, walking for hours like I used to, but, you know, something along those lines. Yeah. Oh, that sounded good. What was that? It sounded vintage. Vintage V8 carbureted. That's what it sounded like. Man, oh man, look at this whole fucking area. It's completely changing. It's incredible. It's incredible. I don't know. It's interesting. At the same time, it's disheartening. Is it all going to become like this? Apartments, condos, mostly condos. You know, oh, look at this, eh? Saab wagon. Check that out. Such a shame about these cars. You know, I've never filmed a Saab because, not just because I always say they're junk, because they are junk. I mean, you better have deep pockets, or you love fixing cars all the time as a mechanic, because they're just so poorly made cars. They always were. But, and not only that, I mean, I kind of like them now. I used to hate them, but I've never filmed one. I mean, if ever I film a Saab, it's gonna have to be really, really fucking nice. Really, like, I don't know, like 13,000 mile original or something. Well, I might as well just keep going on this street. I was going to veer off, go here and there. I might as well just keep floating along. I think what I'll do is maybe I'll just stop filming at... I think I'll stop filming at Fleming at Saint Denis. Now, mind you, I am aware that after having this stupid pericarditis heart condition for such a while, over a year, unfortunately, that... the amount of coffee that I drink is not healthy, not conducive into getting rid of this crap. You know? But I can't help it. It's just, to me, it's like somebody telling me to quit coffee would be like telling me to quit fucking cars, you know, quit loving cars. I could never do it. Even if it was the end of the world and I was on a fucking abandoned island, there was no cars, I'd still be thinking of dreaming of cars. You know, because it's fun to dream. It doesn't cost anything, you know? And smell chicken. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me? I got a 32 Ford and a $5 bill. Colorless cars for everyone, if you will. And now we are approaching the main Rue Saint-Laurent. St. Lawrence. Some people call it St. Lawrence. Yeah. Turning out to be not a bad day, happy to say. I think this must be for the Metro because it's painted blue. STM blue. And I think, yeah, like I said, I'm going to just continue along Rue de Castelneau. And speaking of the Castelneau, there's the Castelneau station. Métro de Castelneau. And now we're in the Little Italy part of the city, La Petite Italie. Oh, there's a nice non-scrap, nice. Oh, look at this graffiti on the non-scrap. Oh, that's wrong, that's not cool. Run, run! Why is it red? What do you mean red? I gotta tell you, I gotta kind of be honest, I go into that Renaissance store there because lately I've been buying a shitload of old frames because I sold a few of my framed ads and things recently, so I figure, well, I got a few bucks right now, and I'm like, also in part thanks to the government there, that CRB plan there, I guess that's what it was, or I don't know, Justin Trudeau saw me in one of my videos praising him or something, and so I bought a whole whack of old frames and just framing old ads and stuff, and maybe a couple of my photos here and there, and you know, I think I'm going to do a video about that real soon. So if any of you are, you know, you want to meet me, you want to come by, you want a really unique item, most of it is automotive related, of course, or vehicle related, well, I might have something for you. It'll be a great gift for somebody or for yourself, or you need something for your man cave, or your, you know, your walls, you know. So nice color. Look at this place. It says International Alliance for Employees of Theater and Arts. Okay, it doesn't say arts. It says SEN. SEN is scenes. I don't know. Just meh. Yeah, I figure what I wanted to say is just do this walking video, and then go for a nice bus ride somewhere. Maybe if I'm lucky, it won't be a scrap, and see how it goes. We'll take a zoom down here on Rue Saint-Dominique. I should know the name of the street because I remember I filmed a white Prelude from I don't know, whatever, around 1990. That used to be parked on this street right near here. A little further away is Fire Station 31, I believe. I'll just take a zoom down here, see if there's any old autos. Highly doubtful. But like I said, I'm just happy that the sun is out for a goddamn change. You know? Yeah, lovely old church. Goes without saying. I like that little part that sticks out of the roof there. Is that where they kept the orphans that were bad or something? And no, I'm just kidding. It's a terrible joke. I'm sorry. Is that where they had their meetings, minds of the world there? Right? Because the priests had all the power right up to the politicians, right? Back in the day, the more you go back. Because people were God-fearing Canadians or Americans, and even more Americans, in case you didn't know, if you're Canadian, American, European, whatever. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. I learned a long time ago that 50% of Americans are spiritual. And of course, not surprisingly, a lot of them are really, those types of people are really for, they live in the South, not surprisingly. Hence the term Southern Baptist Church, for example, So, but and that's still very true today. Look at that home. Interesting. Interesting. So, like I said, this is La Petite Italie, the Little Italy. A lot of people think I'm Italian, which I am not. I am not at all. I wouldn't have minded. Except, of course, the problem with being Italian, though, is that Italians are very expressive and very, like other people, set in their ways. Ooh, I like that. And that could be conflicting. If you're a parent, if you're a daughter or whatever, a son, with some of your interests, if you're not going along with the program, if you know what I mean. That's a nice barbershop. Ooh, look at this. New York cut. What's a New York cut? What does that mean? It's not a mullet, that's for sure. It's not a fro. Bros. It's a beautiful, beautiful window. Oh Christ, I'm going blank, whatever it's called there. Yeah. I went off one of these streets. I remember many years ago, like 14 years ago or so, I spotted a Cordoba, first generation, 75, 76. And, yeah, it was in great shape. What happened to it? No idea. Look at this home. Beautiful. Little forklift. I got a big Ford. And what's in that trailer? A black tractor. Yeah, that's an old sign, man. Camera stops recording when it gets to a certain point, when it gets to I don't know, it's weird. It only really does that when it's cold outside. It'll just click off after about 10-13 minutes or so. It's good though that I keep telling myself that when I'm doing these walking videos, or to walk period, to just pause for a minute or two if I can, to give my body a break, because hey, come on, I'm gonna be 45 on Christmas Eve, eh? So, oh yeah, that reminds, if you're thinking about any presents, I'm kind of kidding. I don't really care. I mean, it's nice to get presents, but that's really more for kid stuff, Look at all these boring cars. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, it's just so boring. All the mirrors, all the rear view mirrors look the same, and they're all... I'm just gonna fucking stifle myself. I made my point. But it's hard. It's harder than ever to be old school. It really is. You know, especially when you see how things are changing so quickly in so many ways. It's disturbing. It's troubling, you know. You know, and it's funny because at the same time, if you live in Cuba, what the hell changes over there? Practically nothing. So they're dying for change. It's like people who live in the countryside, small towns, nothing changes practically. And there are people who get really sick of that, they move. They move to the cities, you know. Except that people in Cuba, unfortunately, they're stuck there. You know, under a communism regime. But yet the funny thing is, that the irony in that is that they're so well taken care of health-wise. That's what's amazing about all that. It's quite fascinating. Like, you know, I could go down there and have my eyes operated on, even though I'm not Cuban, but it won't, there's no point in that, by the way. In case any of you are curious about that, I looked into that many years ago. And there's no point in it for me to get operated by laser because they would only be able to correct my sight as I see now with glasses, which is still not good enough to drive legally. See? So. Come on, more sunshine, please. S'il vous plaît. Where are we now? Henri Julien. God, I can't imagine how much it must cost to live here nowadays, eh? Must be a goddamn fortune. Must be a fortune to live around here. Of course, I'm looking for any Ford LTDs or Crown Victorias. I'm really just kidding saying that. I am not in Edmonton or Calgary here. Wow, look at this cool sign, eh? What does that say? That's a cool sign, but it's too hard to read it. It's like too clever, you know. I can see bistro. Bistro, what? L'Enchanteur. Wow. Little too elaborate there, buddy. Should have simplified. Everybody's with somebody, eh? Me as usual, I'm the loner, just lonesome guy. But it's good that way, I'd be lonely, because that way I don't get the China virus, you know? You know, I can't stand Donald Trump, but hey, I thought it was funny as hell, and he was right when a reporter once asked him, why do you keep calling it the China virus? And he says, because it's from China. It's funny, but it's true. I even believe that it was even intentionally released, even if it was at first on their own people. Look at this beautiful dog here. What a beautiful doggy. Hey buddy, you're gonna be in my YouTube video. Yeah, what kind of dog is that?
Labradoodle.
C'est un Labrador?
Labradoodle.
A Labradoodle. My goodness, I never heard of that in my life. Great. Okay, bonne journée. On espère pour plus de soleil. Bye bye. A Labradoodle. I thought she was making that up. Interesting. Wow, there's a lot of people around here. I'm starting to feel a little bit weird now. Bon, c'est qu'on est, though. We're going to wrap this up over there anyway. I think that is Rue Saint-Denis. And if you're really more Anglo than me, you're going to say Saint Denis, which is incorrect. Oh, look, the typical Westphalia Volkswagen Vanagon of the 80s. Dime a dozen, dime a dozen. Boy, this place is popular. Look at this. Pain dans les voiles. How does that translate in English, huh? Bread in the sails. It's hilarious. Ah ouais, c'est drôle. Come on. Yeah, that's Little Italy for you. Lots of these little bakeries and restaurants, little shops. It's nice. It's quaint. It's charmed. Lots of history and all, you know. I think Brooklyn is kind of like this, you know. Really. Hey, my landlord had one of those little shitbox Hyundais. Anyway, I'm still going to press on, see what I can see, because I'm not in the campagne. I can't drive legally. Yeah, roll that shit. Rock and roll. More beautiful murals. Montreal, c'est mural. This is a roofer. Martin. The roofing. Ooh, look at this Ford. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Crew cab on top of that. 4x4. Red. Even the tires are nice. It's got it all. It's got it all! Well, here's one thing. I don't want to end on a bad note, but I just want to mention. Here's one thing I can't stand that the city has done to a lot of streets. Is they've made these bike paths, you know? And it's just, they put these concrete... Anyway, it's just... Look, I'll show you just to show you what I mean. It's not a lot of fun if you're waiting for a bus, you know? Anyway, it is what it is. C'est ça qui est ça, comme on dit en français, là. So, where's your sign there? There's the sign. So that's about it, guys. I want to thank you very much for watching. Merci de regarder. Il y aura une vidéo en français, bien sûr, à un certain point. If you want to send me something, a token of gratitude, you can please do so. using my email, which is eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. Elton like Elton John, McFall, MCFALL @hotmail.com. And you can do that through PayPal or an e-transfer. And thank you very much once again for watching. And by the way, if you have something old you want to send me, or vintage, you know I like, especially transportation-wise, just send me a message and I'll give you my address here in Montreal. And it'd be kind of cool to end on a high note, you know, something, well, not necessarily vintage or retro, but something just odd, you know. Maybe the odd supercar. I saw on Facebook the other day somebody friggin' photographed, not yesterday but the day before, they photographed like a 58 to 60 Corvette cruising around. It wasn't even a nice day, imagine that. So there you go. Maybe I could jump on a 31. That would be neat actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. I think that's it over there actually. Well, the timing. Thanks for watching guys. Adios. Bye.